Hello students, today we will study about Animal Kingdom, which is the fourth chapter of class 11 biology. So Animal Kingdom or Kingdom Animalia what does it include? It includes what does it include? What includes eukaryotic multicellular organisms lacking cell wall. So it includes eukaryotic multicellular organisms which lack cell wall. Mode of nutrition. Holozoic. Reserve food, glycogen and fats. Sexual reproduction, it occurs by copulation between male and female gametes. And it is followed by embryonic development. So these were the kingdom Animalia includes eukaryotic multicellular organisms which lacks cell wall. Mode of nutrition holozoic. A reserve food is glycogen and fats. Sexual reproduction takes place copulation between male and female gametes, followed by embryonic development. Classification of animals. Animals are classified on the basis of a few fundamental features. Few fundamental features. What are those? First, it is level of organization. Second, its symmetry. Third, germinal layers. Fourth, body cavity or coelom. Fifth, segmentation. Sixth, body plan. Seventh, notochord. These are the 7 fundamental features on which they are classified. So level of organization. Let's start with the first one. Level of organization. So it may be at the cellular level, tissue level, organ level, organ system level. Last one is organ system level. So cellular level. Let's wipe it out. So cellular level. Here cells are arranged as loose cell aggregates. But they do not form tissues. Tissues are not formed. So the cells here arrange themselves into loose cell aggregates, but tissues are not formed. Rather, each cell performs independently. They perform independently. And examples are sponges. Examples are sponges. So cellular level, cells are arranged as loose cell aggregates. They do not form tissues. Each cell acts independently, and examples are sponges. Tissue level. The cells performing the same function. The cells performing the same function are arranged into tissues. The cells performing the same function are arranged into tissues, and examples coelentrates. Third one is organ level. Here tissues are grouped together to form organs. Tissues are grouped together to form organs. Grouped together to form organs, and each organ is specialized for a particular function. At the organ level, what happens? Tissues are organized into organs, and each organ is specialized for a particular function. Example, platyhelminthes. Examples are platyhelminthes. Now, organ system level. What happens? In some animals, two or more organs work as a team. Two or more organs as a team to perform a specific function. And the examples are Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinoderms, and chordates. So what happens in organ system level? Here, in some animals, two or more organs, they work as a team to form an organ system, and the examples are they will perform a specific function, and the examples are Annelida, Arthropoda, Echinodermata, Echinoderms, Mollusca, and chordata. The second one is symmetry. If the body of an animal can be divided into two equal parts, if the body of an animal can be divided into two equal parts by one or more plane, passing through the central axis, it is called symmetrical. Symmetry, and that animal is called symmetrical. So symmetry here, there the body divides into two equal parts. Body is divided into two equal parts by one or more plane. So animals can be asymmetrical, radial symmetrical, and bilateral symmetrical. So asymmetrical, radial symmetrical, and bilateral symmetrical. So here these are asymmetrical animals are such kind of animals in which any plane passing through the center can't divide it into two exact halves. So asymmetrical animals are such kind of animals in which any plane passing through the center cannot divide it into two exact hubs. And what what can be the examples? Sponges. They cannot be divided into two equal halves. Radial symmetrical. Any plane passing through the central axis. Let's make a figure first. Let's wipe it out. The mouth must be here. So, radial symmetry. Coelentrates, ctenophores, echinoderms, they have this such kind of body. So, example are coelentrates, ctenophores, echinoderms, echinoderms, they have radial symmetry. These coelentrates, ctenophores, echinoderms have such kind of body plan. What happens here? In radial symmetry, any plane passing through the central axis divides, any plane passing through the central axis can divide it into two identical halves. That is, they are, after division, they are exact copies of each other. These are exact copies of each other. So if we divide in this manner, if we divide in this manner, if we divide in this manner, they also have the exact copies. They look like exact copies in this manner, every manner. But it should pass any plane, that particular plane should pass to the central axis, and it will have the same desired effect. That means it will be divided into two identical halves. What happens in echinoderms? So first discuss the bilateral symmetrical. Let's make a figure here also. So we are drawing here figure. to make it quite clear. Middle. So what happens in bilateral symmetry? Only one plane can divide the body of any organism. Only one plane can divide the body into two halves, identical left and right halves, and that particular plane must pass through the center. So any plane passing through the center can divide that particular organism in only two identical halves, left and right. So that's bilateral symmetrical for you. And the examples are annelids, arthropods, etc. Annelids, arthropods, etc. These are the examples. So asymmetrical animals are such kind of animals in which not a single plane passing through the center can divide it into two exact halves. And examples are sponges. Radial symmetrical, that means any plane passing through the center can divide it into two halves, identical two halves, and they become the exact copies of each other. So division may take place in this manner, in this manner, in this manner, every manner. Bilateral symmetrical, only one plane can divide the organism into two identical two halves, left half and right half. And annelids, arthropods, etc. are the examples. So let's move to another topic. So there was one point which he didn't mention. What happens in the case of echinoderms? When they have larval forms, they are bilateral symmetrical. But when they become adult, they are radial symmetrical, and they are known as pentamerous. Now the third point is germinal layers. Germinal